Hello and welcome to your session today. We're going to be doing a couple of vagus nerve stimulation techniques. So what these are really are, we're not directly stimulating our vagus nerve, that's kind of a medical procedure, but what we're going to be doing is activating our parasympathetic nervous system by giving the vagus nerve something to do, something to focus on, by using and stimulating other nerves in the body. So today's session we're going to be doing some eye movements. So your vagus nerve starts right in the back of your head, it's a cranial nerve, and some of the offshoots come into your face, into your jaw, into your eyes. The oculomotor nerve especially today is going to be something that we're going to be focusing on. So when we are stuck in our sympathetic, our fight or flight system, we are tunnel vision. And then the more we focus and the more we use our tunnel vision, so sitting staring at a screen all day at work, the more we activate those signals to our brain to say that we are in an unsafe or dangerous, threatening situation. So these are some really great techniques that you can do. Just really simple, take minutes if not seconds, depending on how long you have and how long you want to take to just do a little bit of a reset. Now you may have heard before about looking off into your long distance, looking off into out of a window, taking some screen breaks. That is really good, but we're going to introduce a bit more peripheral vision. So as I said, it's kind of anti the tunnel vision that we're getting in our fight or flight. We are super charged, we're super ready, we've got crystal clear vision on whatever is chasing us, on whatever we need to fight. But when we're in sympathetic, we're able to look around, we're able to find different information from our surroundings via our eyes. So technique one is just looking into your peripheral vision on one side. So keeping your head straight, we're going to take our eyes and our gaze over to one side. We're going to do both sides, it doesn't matter which one you start with. So see if you can keep your head and your nose straight, just moving your eyes all the way into the peripheral vision. Now this one works really well for me. I've already triggered a yawn, which is good. That's what we want. Yawning only happens when you're in parasympathetic, when you're in your rest, digest and heal zone. Loads of research still going on into yawns, but it is generally known to be a sign that you are relaxed. So just taking about 30 seconds, looking over to one side. You'll probably be able to see the side of your nose in one eye. If you're feeling that you've overdone it a little bit, you might get a bit of eye strain, just gently bring it back a little bit. And then back to centre. Taking a little look around, and then bringing the eyes and head back to centre and taking the gaze all the way into the peripheral vision on the other side. Again, seeing if you can keep your head straight, so rather, trying to avoid looking, we are just wanting to aim to get into our peripheral vision. So again, taking about 30 seconds. Again, this is a great strategy for me to help me come out of that stress state. Again, we are giving signals to the brain via the body, because mostly what happens is we try and tell things to our body via our brain. I'm safe, it's okay, there's nothing here. But what we're doing is physiologically making a change to give that signal back up to the body. The vagus nerve works 80% body to brain and only 20% brain to body. So we are better off using our body, changing our physiology, doing something to trigger that response. And then those messages go up the vagus nerve into the brain and say, oh no, it's okay, I am genuinely safe. So let me know how you get on with that strategy. The next one is very similar, again, using our eyes in the peripheral vision, and this is one that you can do anywhere. We are going to imagine a clock face in our vision. So you're going to have 12, 3, 6, 9. And we're going to slowly trace the numbers on the clock. So as we were looking into our peripheral vision just side to side, This time we're going to be looking all around the outsides of our eyes, the outsides of our vision. So first, just pausing at centre, just in the dot in the middle, and then taking your gaze up to 12 o'clock, and then to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, pausing at 3, just exactly almost what we were doing a moment ago, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, right down to your nose. Again, keeping your eyes nice and soft. We're not trying to strain here too much. Doesn't matter if you can't see anything specific, if your eyesight's gone blurry, that's fine. Just don't want you to be in pain straining your eyes. Over to 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, again a little pause at 9 o'clock, all the way over to the side, and then 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and back to 12. You can take that a couple of times. I would recommend it at least 3 times that you take that. Taking your eyes around the clock. You can then go anti-clockwise if you want to, but as I said, what we're really trying to do is use our peripheral vision. This is going to stimulate our ocular motor nerve, which comes around into our eyes, which will send signals back to the vagus nerve, which will send signals back to the brain to tell our bodies that we are safe, there is no threat, because we're not looking around in our peripherals and pausing there and focusing on what might be in the distance in our peripheral vision when we're unsafe and when we are trying to focus on a threat. So give that a go, let me know how you get on with it. These are great strategies that you can use anywhere you like, other than when you're driving. I would advise not to do that. Obviously you're not concentrating on the road, but maybe once you sit in the car when you've arrived at your destination, just taking a little clock or a side-to-side motion of the eyes can really help you to come out of that stressed state that you might be in and journey on with the rest of your day. So as always, from my heart to yours, thank you, thank you, thank you.